Aries, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakira, and we're gonna get into some cute energies, Aries, because I'm getting in your business. We're gonna be talking about love and talking about romance. So we're gonna pull energies, you guys, and see what's going on in love and romance in a life for you, Aries. So if you're interested, let's get into them. For the Aries that I'm connecting with, and my cat decided to leave. Aries, also, if you guys are interested in booking personal readings with me, or if you want to know how to follow me or where to follow me on other social media platforms, or if you want to know about the decks that I'm using, all of that information is listed in the description below for you. Just some tea on that in case you were wondering. Okay, let's get another shuffle in. Thank you so much, Spirit. For the Aries that I am connecting with, what needs to be heard, said, and honored? For the Aries that are tuning in, watching, viewing, that I am connecting with, reading for, what needs to be heard, said, and honored? My cats. For the Aries, what needs to be heard, said, and honored when it comes to love and romance? First card out, attraction. I like that. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So Aries, it seems like you're in good energies when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. We got playfulness and healing family issues. We're going to take all of them. All right, let me see, Aries. Hold on. Let's see what is given. Okay, worth waiting for, and stay optimistic about your love life. You guys have 2, 4, 6, 7 cards out. Wow. Wow. So you guys are definitely on some type of divine path, or you're following some type of divine purpose for your life at this time when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. I feel like you're right on track with something. We have wedding as the overall energy. This situation involves a marriage. So Aries, you could be married, or if not, I feel like this is maybe what you have in mind. Maybe this is the end goal. This is the objective for you. You want to get married. This is what you see in your future. And so I see here that if marriage is in mind, if that's your end goal, I feel like some of you guys, hold on. I live in New York City, you guys. We got engines and motorcycles and helicopters. There's a lot going on in the streets today. Let's see. It's pretty nice outside too. So usually when it gets hot in New York, you see a lot of action. It makes sense. Okay. So what it's given, you guys, is that if you're watching this because maybe you want to know, like, when you're going to get married, or marriage is something you are seriously considering at this time. Some of you guys are getting married, or like you could be engaged on your way to marriage. And there's something you need to know before that happens, right? Before that comes into full effect. I feel like although you're in good energy, you're living in the present when it comes to love. You could be in love with someone, and this could be somebody who you're on track to marry. I feel like there's an energy where you need to heal from the past, and you may mask it with a friendly smile. You may mask it by, trying to live in the moment, by trying to be present, right? Some of you guys are carrying a lot of heavy energies that you don't show on the outside, but you carry it on the inside, and it stems from a long time ago. This could be within a family dynamic. For others of you, it's just with people who you consider close to you. There may have been situations in which you saw, like, things happen, or people have betrayed you. They've hurt you in some way, some form of fashion. You guys, I'm getting vibes about something. So this is kind of giving me vibes also of like, if you want to get married, or if marriage is something you have in mind, there's something you need to learn, right? I see it with worth waiting for, because I'm going to go through the energies. I'm going to read them each to you, but with worth waiting for, and stay optimistic about your love life being at the end. I feel like there's something, like you're being put on hold for something, right? Stay optimistic. Just because something hasn't happened yet, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I just feel like there's a lesson, or there's something you're meant to learn, or there's something you have to do, something you have to work on before you can get to that marriage point. And again, some of you guys are watching this like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to be my turn? We got commercials, you guys, and we don't do that. Let's see. Come on. I love lo-fi, but commercials, no. Thanks. Okay, so again, some of you guys could be wondering, like, when is it going to be my time? When am I going to get married? you know, that whole ordeal. But I feel like you guys have to understand something first, or you have to learn something first. So let's read through the energies, right? We already read wedding. The situation involves a marriage, but attraction reads, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Oh, this is my cats, you guys. I don't know what's going on with them right now. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, I feel like that's you being in good spirits, good energy when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. I do feel like also that's you just wearing a brave face, right? You just wearing a smiling face, but on the inside, you could be carrying a lot of weight energetically, a lot of burdens, a lot of baggage is the word that's coming up too, right? Next, we have this could be the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you may already have somebody in mind, you know, for marriage, for your future, for that commitment, right? You may already be with this person. But I feel like the emphasis is not really on who you're with. I feel like it's really on something that, again, that you need to learn before you can take some type of next step towards your future, or to secure, like, you know, a really solid commitment. Because a marriage or a wedding, that's really what it represents or symbolizes, right? Like deep intertwined commitment, like not unbreakable, right? Because there's a such thing as divorce, but it represents like a really solid bond, something deeper, so they say, than like boyfriend, girlfriend, things of that nature. So take it as it resonates, right? With forgiving and learning, this one reads, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. As you release and heal the past, right? So there's something going on in the past, again, that you are carrying with you into right now. And it's interesting that it says you experience more love in your present moment. So although you are experiencing, you know, maybe good times when it comes to love and romance, maybe you are happy, right? Maybe you are feeling, you know, pretty positive. I feel like you could feel even more happy or even more positive than you already do if you actually do some like shadow work, or you do some releasing, because there's something here that has to go. And we're going to find out what that is. So next we have playfulness. You guys know after I sit, what is that called? Indian style for too long. Ugh. I got to do my yoga. Shame. All right, Aries. So playfulness says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I feel like there was something that could have happened in your younger years, maybe when you were a child, or again, just like when you were younger, that put some type of like damper or some type of like heavy energy on your ability to love and to be in love fully, right? Because again, you could be in love, you could be happy, you could be, you know, preparing for marriage or thinking about marriage, or already connected with someone, and, you know, thinking long term, you feel fine, but on the inside there's something heavy, because again, we have healing family issues come through. So I'm seeing within 3 cards, forgiving and learning, playfulness, and healing family issues, that there's definitely some energy work to be done here, Aries. So look at this. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of you, this is directly connected to a mom or dad issue, but for others of you, healing family issues is not necessarily just about your mom or your dad. It's about your family dynamic, right? You could have maybe some of you, your parents, that's a little heavy. Some of you, your parents went through like a separation or some type of divorce, and that played some type of it had like an effect on you. It played a role in the way that you maybe perceive love, or the way you engage with love. Some of you guys want to get married just to kind of how do you say this? Like, I guess I'll just spit it out, Aries. I'm talking to an Aries, right? You guys are very direct. So I guess some of you guys, what I'm feeling is like you may want to get married just to kind of not prove to your parents, but prove to yourself that you don't have to suffer the same fate that your parents did. Almost to prove to yourself that, you know, a solid connection can exist, real love can exist, something like that. Because we have stay optimistic about your love life. That's something you could be trying to do, right? Staying positive about love, because you maybe had bad examples of love growing up, or bad examples of healthy romance, healthy connections growing up, right? Worth waiting for. Some of you guys are, this is also giving vibes of not only divine timing playing a role in your life right now, where maybe you're being put on pause or on hold to wait before marriage or something like that, because again, there's something you need to learn, something you need to understand on a deeper level. Also though, I feel like when it comes to your standards, Aries, going back to that whole, like maybe you saw an example of like, you know, unhealthy connections when you were younger or in earlier years, you may have this energy about you where it's like, I will wait for the right person. I don't care how long it takes. But again, it's kind of feeling like it might be tied to that energy of, I'm determined to prove to myself that good love exists. Real love it's out there for me, right? But that card reads, it says divine timing is at work in your love life, and then stay optimistic about your love life reads positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this could be what you are doing, right? Staying positive, you know, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are worth waiting for. But again, I feel like some of you guys, it's coming from a place where it's like that I'm determined to show, like, you know, I can stay together with this person. You can have a healthy family dynamic that lasts, you know, for a lifetime, like that thing. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that, but are you doing it because, you know, you suffered at the fate of like what maybe you experienced with your parents or people close to you around you when you were younger? Like, if that makes sense, right? Let's pull some more energies. Let's see what's going on for the Aries. This is getting crazy. For the Aries spirit, the Aries that I'm connecting with, what needs to be said, heard, and honored. Thank you so much. For the Aries that I am connecting with, that I am tuning into, what needs to be heard, said, and honored, spirit. Thank you so much. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. For the Aries that I'm tuning into, connecting with, vibing with, any more messages, what needs to be heard, said, and honored. We have a flipper, so let me find that real quick. I just saw it. Hold on, you guys. Oh, I like you. Okay. First card out was not enough. Oof. Second card out was date, and then I like you. This not enough card has been coming out literally for everybody. Like, it's like right now, I don't know if it's because Venus is in Aries. You guys could have Venus in Aries right now, like, you know, in your personal charts, but I feel like it's helping us to address wounds when it comes to love. I need to look at what sign Chiron is in right now as well, because I feel like when it comes, how many commercials are they going to play? Like, what's going on? When it comes to love, when it comes to romance, I feel like there's a lot of being proactive when it comes to addressing your wounds, addressing like cycles that you're still in that need to be released, right? Or that you need to kind of remove yourself from. Let's see. For the Aries, anything else? Any other messages that need to be heard, said, and honored? Last shuffle. Okay. We got the Golden Mirror and Axe. Ooh. Ooh. Aries, there we go. Once I seen the axe, I already knew what that was. The axe is literally talking about stopping. It says it to stop the pattern, but it's talking about cutting a pattern, cutting a cycle, right? And I was just saying, some of you guys are in cycles that you're needing to be removed from. And here we have the axe, like it's time to cut that out. So we have Cupid's arrow. So some of you guys could be in love, right? This says have faith. Love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. Giving me vibes of stay optimistic about your love life, right? Some of you guys are looking to attract love, right? You're looking to find the person who could be the one for you. And this is where they're kind of going with this now, where it's like the main issue is that maybe what you learned throughout childhood or in your earlier years or in certain experiences from your past was that you are not enough, right? So this says frustrated in a relationship, lack of self-confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Right? Not enough is that energy of feeling like you are not worthy. You have, like, you know, maybe confidence issues, or maybe that energy of feeling like you don't deserve love, right? You're not enough. There could be somebody out there better for your person, right? With date, it says meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plans at a date. Then we have I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. With the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing, and then the axe. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Let me tell you, Aries, let me tell you what I'm seeing. It looks like you are going through a cycle when it comes to love and romance, where you maybe attract people who are narcissistic, or people who are one-sided, or people who don't give equally to the connection. They make it all about them, right? And it's like this energy where maybe when you first meet them, it's like, yeah, I like you, you like me, it's fun, you know, you're flirting with them, you want to date them, it's maybe very playful. And then it's like around this playful energy, we have two energies of healing, right? And then I feel like it's kind of tied to this right here, like it's like this fun energy, this playful energy, this very lighthearted energy. But then it's like the people that you're attracting while you're in this energy, it's kind of coming from this need, or this energy around you that has to be healed, or this energy, I should say, within you that has to be healed. Because it's almost like you're attracting people who can't love you properly because you don't feel worthy of the love that you actually do deserve. Let's go there, Aries. So let's do this, Aries. Ask yourself, right? When was the last time you were in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship right now? And how did that relationship go? What was that person like? You guys, we got people yelling outside. I don't know what's going on. I told you, New York City, they get crazy when it gets warm. I'm going to turn on the lights soon because I try to catch the sunset, but now it's getting dark, so I hope you guys can still see me. I can't even see the camera right now. That's neither here nor there, Aries. Let's get back to this. So I do feel like for you guys, again, going back to that question, like, how did that work? How did they treat you, right? How did you feel about yourself in that connection, right? Like deep down inside. All food for thought, but I feel like it's definitely something you want to pay attention to because there is a pattern here, Aries, that needs to be demolished, right? You need to basically evacuate, exit stage left, because it's not serving you. And it could potentially lead to, you know, further heartbreak. And I can guarantee you, like, if you're looking for love, right? If you're looking for romance, and look, we have it safe for you to love underneath this, right? If you're looking for love, if you're looking for romance, if you're looking for commitment, and you're looking for, like, you know, healthy commitment, you may have had examples of maybe one-sided relationships growing up as well. That's coming through to me as well. But going back to what I was saying, if you're looking for healthy commitment, you're not going to get it until you really heal the energies that you are walking with, because divine timing playing out in your life is definitely working for you. It's definitely helping you at this time, because the universe knows that, you know, you want good things. The universe knows, God knows that you want to be maybe married, or you want that solid commitment. You just want to be loved, right? And you want to be loved in a healthy way. You want love that feels good and it doesn't hurt. And, you know, the lessons are good lessons, right? Well, no lesson is a bad lesson, but the lessons feel better, right? They're lessons that you enjoy. Let's put it that way. And so I feel like the universe has heard you. Yeah, look at this. For the Aries, we got the 9 of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You've had a long road of maybe people, you know, leaving you out in the cold, or making you feel alone, or making you feel like you're in something by yourself, of really just feeling like a victim of your circumstances. I see that you've been through a lot when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. With the Page of Swords coming through, I feel like there's something you're needing to pay attention to, right? And this could be looking back on the energy. What can you guys, another commercial? Oh my gosh. Looking back on the energies of, like, or the experiences of what you've been through, right? What can you learn from those situations? Forgiving and learning, right? Like, what can you take away from those situations? For Aries, what else needs to be heard, said, and honest, Spirit? Thank you so much. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, ooh, the Chariot, and the 10 of Wands. At the back of the deck, the 6 of Cups. So we're definitely talking about the past. And I was just saying before, like, you've been through a lot in your past. The 9 of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles, you definitely have been through so much in your past where you've really felt like, you know, you were a victim at some point. You maybe felt like life was unfair, especially when it came to love, like specifically in the area or the arena of love, right? You may have felt like life was unfair. You could have had soulmate connections, or, you know, connections with people who it felt really passionate. King of Wands, right? It felt like a lot of wish fulfillment at the time, but I feel like you ended up gaining some type of clarity, or some type of understanding that maybe these people weren't really loving you the way that you needed to be loved, right? I feel like the understanding also that's trying to come through, because I saw the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, is that you have a divine counterpart coming, which is why Worth Waiting For came out, because divine timing is working to bring you this person. Again, if you don't already have this person, right? But I feel like there, again, is something you're needing to reflect back on and to pay attention to, because I feel like the universe wants you to really be somebody who can participate and really co-create some type of beautiful, like a really beautiful, masterful, grounded, stable, solid connection where you can be a partner who shows up and you're actually, they're giving me the word healed. Right? And so, because the King of Pentacles, whether you're a woman or a man, that's just your masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energies inside of each of us. I feel like this masculine energy that will come through is going to be your ability to show up in a connection and to be fully able to participate from a very stable, solid place or grounded place within yourself. Yeah. With the Queen of Swords coming through too, I feel like now is the time to kind of sit back and gain some type of clarity, gain some type of insight. Let the universe give you the downloads, or at least the information that you need to know in order to move forward, because there's some type of obstacle that you have to overcome. Chariot with the 10 of Wands, you're letting go of cycles, you're releasing some type of burden. And I was saying to you guys, it's like you're carrying baggage, and the 10 of Wands is definitely a card of releasing old baggage, right? Releasing things that no longer serve you. And Aries, I feel like you're in a situation, or you're in a cycle when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, that definitely is not serving you. And it's because, again, you kind of hold this energy when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, that you are not enough. And I feel like this has come from experiences in your past that has taught you this, right? I feel like for you guys, it was really specific to family ties, or like, you know, your upbringing, the people that were examples around you, that kind of energy. It's like you didn't really have healthy examples of love growing up, and maybe what you saw, like maybe you saw, if you're a woman, maybe you saw, you know, the women in the relationships around you maybe being mistreated by the man, or like, you know, being at the what is it called, the beck and call, or like, you know, bended knee for the man, and like, you know, doing everything for the man, and it was always about the man, right? Maybe that was the kind of thing that you saw. Or if you're a man, maybe it was always about the woman, and the man barely got any recognition, he barely got any, like, you know, any kudos, or like, you know, something like that. Whatever that was, whatever these examples were for you growing up, it taught you that you're not enough. Whatever role you play in a relationship, that role, it's not really enough. It's like, you may feel like you have a lot to offer, but then at the same time, I'm getting vibes like you feel like you don't have much to bring to the table when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. So maybe in your other areas of life, like maybe business wise, or, you know, other things like that, you have a lot to offer. You could have, you know, a solid career. You could be doing well with friends, and with, you know, traveling and having fun, living your best life. But when it comes to love and romance, there's baggage there. So let's see. Since we're talking about baggage and releasing cycles, let's see what the universe wants you to surrender when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, in order to have more healthy balance and more healthy connections when it comes to love and romance. Now, for some of you, you're already in a relationship, and this is just something you're needing to reflect on, right? You may not be with the person who's like this, like, you know, the one-sided situation, but maybe in your past you were in situations like that, right? Just some food for thought. Take it as it resonates, you guys. For the Aries spirit, when these two, I like that. Thank you. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. Surrender to non-action. So let's read them. First thing you need to surrender in order to get your love life into good flow, good balance, is surrender the idea you can fix someone, Aries. So it says it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. More energy of that healing. So Aries, maybe in the past when, you know, you were in certain situations with people who were one-sided, maybe you tried to fix them. Maybe that was your pattern where you tried to, because we have surrendered the fear of change as the overall energy. And it says it's time for a relationship to shift, or, you know, for something to change. I feel like there's some changes happening when it comes to love and when it comes to romance. And you may have, again, when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, when you get in those energies with people, you may start feeling like, you know, you have to fix them because maybe the way it's playing out, you view them as broken, or you view them as like, you know, they should be doing this, they should be doing that, in order to kind of aid your wounds, is what it feels like. And you may have a fear of change because maybe you saw, again, unhealthy changes. Well, no change to me is unhealthy, but maybe you saw certain situations play out again in the past, and those connections around you that made you fearful of change, because maybe change back then, it felt like a bad thing, right? Surrender to non-action. And this one reads, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So some of you guys are wanting to do something, wanting to go towards someone. There could be somebody who you have in mind. If you're single, right? There could be somebody who you have in mind. I feel like right now you're needing to not act. You're not needing to really do anything but to sit still and focus on your own power, your own energy, right? And your own energy right now, as I was saying earlier in the beginning of the reading, it's like there's energies within you and around you that have to be tended to. They have to be healed. They need your attention at this time. So let's see. Let's get some advice for you. More commercials. Like, I just can't believe this. It's like, it's Mercury retrograde, you guys. That's what it is. Mercury has gone retrograde. Dun, dun, dun. I hope everybody's doing well. It's the first day. I hope everybody's feeling okay, because it's getting heavy. Ooh, It's getting heavy. Oh, okay. Spirit, can we get advice for the Aries, please? If those come back out, I'll take them. All right, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, you're needing to step out of your comfort zone. Some of you guys are comfortable in that feeling of feeling like you're not enough, you know, attracting certain people that really, I'm hearing the word, they take advantage of you, right? You got to get out of that energy. You're comfortable with that, and that's where you're needing to ascend past. We have a time to give rather than to take, New Moon and Virgo. I feel like it's a time to give to yourself. I have to be honest. It feels like a time to give to yourself, right? You're having a new start or some type of new chapter, right? And I feel like in order to really be able to give healthy love, you're needing to give healthy love to yourself first, right? You can't be of use or of help or of benefit to somebody if your energy is depleted, if you're not your most healthy self, right? Anything else for the Aries? Any other advice messages? Any last messages for Aries? Anything else needs to be heard, said, in honor for the Aries? Any last messages? Okay. Our new romantic cycle begins. So you do have romance coming, Aries, and this is New Moon in Libra. I feel like it's like the minute that you say, you know what, enough is enough, I'm going to, like, literally, not enough, but enough is enough, right? I feel like when you say enough is enough, you know, I'm going to start working on self-worth. I'm going to start realizing that I am worth something. I do deserve good love, and I don't have to settle for people who take advantage of me, people who don't treat me, you know, the way that I deserve to be treated, or they don't even treat me as an equal, right? Anything else? Last message. Work through your fears, New Moon in Scorpio. So lots of New Moon energies, Aries. You are definitely starting some type of new cycle when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. The minute that you let go of this baggage from the past, the minute that you let go of these energies, you start healing, you know, whatever stories you kind of been walking with from the past. I feel like a lot of things shift for you and a lot of things change for you, but for the better, right? At the back, we have Aquarius, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. And so there may be some part of you that has been kind of, you know, lowering your standards, or like settling for people, again, who don't even know the real you. They don't care to know the real you. And I feel like now is the time for you to release those people who are not in alignment with your truth, and really make the space for the people, especially with this new romantic cycle coming, right? For the people who will be in alignment with your truth, with who you really are, and with, you know, respecting you for who you are. Because that's the vibe coming through as well, respect. So Aries, this is what I have for you. This was vibey. I hope you guys can see. I know it got a little dark, but I do like the ambiance. This is nice. So if you like this, if this made sense for your story, if this, you know, made sense for your love life, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you felt about this bad boy. And until next time, you guys, I love you. I think that's the outro. Peace out.